Scarsdale. The Metro Deli has been part of the Westchester community for over 10 years. We always use the freshest and highest quality ingredients for all our dishes and catering events. Our breakfast features bagels with freshly sliced Nova. Don't miss out our thick challah French toast. For lunch, grab a booth and enjoy one of our oversized salads or our freshly cut hot deli sandwiches. We're open 7 days a week, where the coffee is always hot and freshly brewed.
Hello.
And we're back.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, I was going to say
So
that.
much
Hope you guys
fun.
enjoyed it because we did. We had another great jam session here.
Always.
I always get confused with Michelle Brandt and Vanessa Carlton. I don't know the difference, but
I love both.
that song was so good. I had it on Hit Clips. Do you guys remember what Hit Clips was?
Yes, I had the hit clips.
No.
It was like these little square devices. It was like a very, very primitive version of an iPod or an MP3 player. And it was literally this little slot that you would kind of put a small cassette tape in, but it was only one song. And you could, it was a keychain, and you can like connect it to the hit clip, and then you insert the song, and it came with one earphone, and you put it in your earphone, and the song would go like and play. And sometimes you'd get a demo hit clip. Do you remember that, Caitlin? Like if you got a demo hit clip when you bought the actual device to play the hit clip, it would only play like 30 seconds of the song.
Really? Like how you like preview stuff on iTunes?
Exactly. And like it only had one button.
Really?
It was like play, and that was it.
I'm technology challenged, so I have
That
no
was
idea.
barely technology.
It literally wasn't technology.
It was so cool though because it had like a little clip too, so if you wanted to like run around and play,
Wow.
it was like literally an iPod for little kids. But
See, I had a Barbie karaoke machine that had cassettes in it, and that was the extent of my technology.
I used to love karaoke.
I know,
Yeah.
I loved it. I got a karaoke machine for Christmas one year.
Yeah, I remember. I got it for my birthday, I think, and I had like a lot of songs from like Mary J. Blige on there. And I remember I think it might have been Christmas actually. At Christmas, everybody wanted me to sing on it. Like,
I got one for my birthday, and they were like, "Come on, you have to sing." And I was standing in the
Yeah.
corner like, "No."
like, wait, I have to practice. This is very serious.
Me and my friends used to like have sleepovers and sing like Evanescence in my
Oh my
basement.
gosh.
It was like really weird.
So
We used to, like, lip
intense.
sync it. Yeah.
Evanescence. Me and my dad used to listen to Evanescence and
Yeah.
what's that other band called? What's from his name's Chester? Oh geez. Forget about it, but we used to listen to Evanescence in the car, and like we would just jam out
Oh
to
my
that.
gosh.
It was,
We need to play Evanescence.
we
Yeah,
should.
we'll play it next week,
Yeah.
definitely.
We should. I need to remember this other band. I'm totally having like a mind blank, or the opposite of a brain blast. I'm having a mind fart. So to play it safe, let's move on to the Kardashian update.
Ooh, my favorite.
God.
Caitlin's very
I
excited.
just hate this update.
Why?
I just can't stand them.
You know what? I think you just gotta
Whatever.
have a positive attitude
Mhm.
and just be humorous about the Kardashians, because that's how you just deal with
Exactly.
everything that's kind of annoying in the media.
I keep seeing like their commercials for the new season. Every time I see it, I'm just like, ugh.
I know it really is
Yeah.
very dramatic. Their new commercial.
It is a little bit dramatic.
Their preview is like, it makes it look like it's like a movie trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like this
I know.
season on the Kardashians, and it's like all this drama, of course. But
Everything is always the same though. Like
yeah,
somebody
always
either
mad
has a
at Scott.
baby or like
somebody has a baby. They're always mad at Scott.
Mhm.
Courtney's crazy.
Yeah.
Chloe's sad, and Kim's Kim.
You know, I was just thinking about Chloe because, like, you know how we were saying how she wants to be on E?
Yeah, we're actually gonna talk about
Yeah,
that. So let's
so-
start with that.
Okay, so I was just thinking about her yesterday. I was like, wow, like, Kim is Kim. She's married to Kanye. She has North. And then Courtney's, like, the mom. And, like, she has all the kids, does all that stuff.
She also
and then,
does the baby collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what does
Kardashian
Chloe
kids.
do? Like, I feel so bad for her.
I know. I do feel bad for Chloe too, because she had something great with Lamar, and then obviously
Mhm.
that fell apart, and then French
Exactly.
Montana, that didn't work out. So I do
Mhm.
feel bad. Like, what is she doing
Yeah,
now?
I don't know.
I feel like she just hangs out with like Kylie and Kendall a lot.
Exactly.
But I understand. And also, I still think about Rob all the time.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh my God, poor Rob.
I don't know what he's doing. He
Like,
had
I
his
feel
sock
so
line.
bad for him.
I know.
Yeah, the sock line. He's still trying to do it. Chris posts stuff about that sometimes.
Yeah, I think he still gets sales, but it's just
Yeah.
not very popular, not as big as his sister's stuff.
He's
you know.
been posting on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more.
I don't follow him.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think
do.
I only follow Chloe and Kim
Really? You don't
and Kylie.
follow? I was gonna say you have to follow
I
Kylie.
obviously follow
I think
Kylie.
I follow all of them. Actually, no, I don't
Yeah.
follow Kendall. I don't like Kendall.
Yeah.
Kendall's Instagram is boring. I don't like.
I like Kylie's, but Did she like just get rid of her short hair altogether? Like she's done with her short hair?
I mean,
'Cause I think she's been using her extensions a lot.
I think she rocks it whenever she feels like
Right.
it. But I think she looks great with short hair or long hair.
My favorite is the short hair though.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Chloe. I guess like you were saying, like she doesn't really know what to do with her career anymore, with her like personal life. So ever since the Kelly Osbourne and Juliana Rancic Zendaya scandal from
yeah.
the red carpet, well, Kelly Osbourne left. I don't know if you knew that.
Fashion Police?
Yes, she left Fashion Police and the red carpet.
And the red
Really?
carpet.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't.
Suck it up, Kelly Osbourne.
That's what I said. I just think that if you make one mistake and you leave, come on, like how are you gonna go out like that? You gotta go
Yeah.
out with a bang and a good bang.
You're not gonna be perfect all the time. Like, she has
Exactly.
to learn that.
Like I would be really disappointed if Juliana left, more so than her saying this comment.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
disappointed when she said that about like Zendaya, but like the fact that Kelly left, I just feel like that's not really like commendable.
Exactly, and she's just like brushing it off, like she doesn't want to
immature.
acknowledge it. Like, just
Exactly.
apologize, be mature, and like continue what you're doing. Like,
I feel
things
I,
happen.
I know. I agree completely. Like you made a mistake and like that's your whole career. Like
Exactly.
aren't you gonna try and fix it?
I don't know.
I just think it's really weird, but I have this feeling that she'll be back.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, they're asking Khloe Kardashian to fill her in. And I think we were talking about this
Yeah.
when we did the Oscars special, how we did not like
Yeah.
what Khloe
I
was
mean,
doing
seeing
up there.
that, I don't know how I feel about her being on it because she didn't really say much.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and then when she did say things, she said kind of like negative things.
yeah.
So-
Or she'd just be like, "Oh yeah, haha."
Yeah, she would
Like,
just giggle along with like
yeah.
what everybody else said, or like she'd say something like, "Oh yeah, the dress is red.
Yeah.
I like that red."
Yeah. She'd be like, "Yeah, it's gorgeous. She looks beautiful."
exactly.
Like, I can do that.
Yeah, like, but her name's Khloe Kardashian, so
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it might be good for Khloe to do something like that, but I don't know. She needs to kind of
Yeah.
step up her game a little bit. I
Maybe
guess.
if she practiced a little bit,
Maybe.
if she maybe since she was just a guest, maybe if she was actually like on it consistently,
Right.
she'd be all right. But
And she's been hosting a lot of things lately. Like you know how Scott he'll like host parties
yeah.
and events.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's kind of been doing that, but like more with shows.
Yeah.
And then she did have her radio show. I don't know if you guys watched.
Oh, really?
I think it was Courtney and Chloe Take Miami. She had Chloe After Dark for a very long
Yeah.
time.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Good for her.
That was back in like 2006 or 7.
See, she should do stuff like that.
That was like 2 years ago, guys. Come on.
she
Well,
should.
it was. Oh my gosh, no, it wasn't. It is 2015.
Oh my gosh, she should team up with Scott and do something cool like that.
I think that's kind of the route that she's going because she hangs out with Scott a lot.
Yeah. So I guess Scott's helping Chloe now instead of Rob because I know he used to like help Rob with the sock stuff and that's when it was
Right.
like going crazy. But
Scott is a good businessman though.
Yeah.
He does have a restaurant and
oh,
everything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he owns like some restaurants and he manages them. Yeah, he
for
just
him.
kind of. I think he's an entrepreneur, is what you would call
Yeah.
him, because he kind of branded himself.
How did him and Courtney meet? Like I always wondered that. Was he like a random like
I feel like it
normal
might have-
person she just found and like adopted, or like was he?
I know
like,
that always surprises me when like big name celebrities always like
Mhm.
meet these like average Joes, but Scott wasn't like an average Joe. Like he
Really?
was, his family was pretty wealthy. I think they kind of grew up in the Hamptons. I
Yeah,
think.
he grew up in the
Yeah.
Hamptons.
And so they were all always pretty wealthy, and he just became a businessman. I feel like they met in college. I'm not
Yeah?
entirely sure.
They went to college, Courtney.
Well,
Like,
Courtney went to college.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think she's the only one who did go to college.
hmm
Good for her.
I know that Chloe. I don't think she dropped. I think she dropped out of high school, but she got her
Oh,
GED
wow.
or something like that.
Okay.
Kim probably finished high school. I think she did a little bit of college, but
See, they're educated.
uh-huh.
Really.
But yeah, so like I guess Chloe and Scott are teaming up now.
That's good.
But we'll see if Kelly even comes back. Kelly
Yeah.
Osbourne comes back to E! News, which I
Mhm.
might think she might.
Did you like her like on Fashion Place?
I did. I thought she had some like cool things to say because
Mhm.
sometimes when an outfit was like really daring or really weird, that like Juliana or like George when he was on it wouldn't really like, she would always kind of like defend it, be
Mhm.
like, that's kind of like what I would say. It's just like, oh, like just do your own thing. Like if you like it, wear it.
Yeah.
And she had like purple hair. She would like
Mhm.
wear weird things. So like I feel like she was like the epitome of just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then I think after this comment, she probably felt like, I don't know, it was kind of like surprising
Mhm.
to come from her too because she's usually pretty
Yeah,
supportive.
Exactly.
But I did like her.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite was Joan. But
Oh.
poor Joan. Rest in peace, Joan. But Kathy Griffin's been doing a pretty good job, I think.
She has been doing a good job. Well, I only saw it once, but from what I
I
saw,
saw
she
like
looked-
two episodes.
Mhm.
Super busy, you know.
Yeah, I didn't think like Kathy Griffin was even like involved in that stuff. Like I didn't think she would know what she was talking about, but
Right.
That's
she
what I
does.
thought.
But I think they said that Joan would want Kathy to replace her if she ever had to leave or whatever. But yeah, so I think Kathy she's really funny. I saw her stand up once. It was pretty good.
Wow.
She's pretty good. Okay, so more about the Kardashians and Kanye. Did we call this the Kardashian Kanye update or just the Kardashian update?
Well,
Kanye's
Kanye's a part of the Kardashian update. I can't say.
Kanye Kardashian, everybody.
The K update.
The K update. Okay, cool. So Kanye is apologizing again. For everything that he's ever done.
At least he's
life.
apologizing. Props to him for actually apologizing and taking responsibility.
I feel like, okay, so obviously I love Kanye, blah, blah, blah. But, like, how many times can you apologize and then, like, do something dumb again and then apologize again? I feel like it just doesn't really cancel each other out.
Exactly. He's just doing it so he looks better, but he's going to keep doing the same stuff. It's Kanye.
Exactly. So he tweeted about, like, 5 days ago. He was like, I publicly apologize to Beck. I am sorry, Beck. That was literally what the tweet said.
You know, him and Kim are apparently banned from the Grammys.
Are they?
Are you serious?
I heard that. I saw that, I think, on Facebook or something.
Why are they banned?
See, sometimes I don't believe Facebook news.
No, it was like a link.
Was it?
Yeah.
Can you try and find it?
Sure.
Kanye doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need the Grammys anyways.
He has like 12 of them or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he has his fair share of Grammys. But that doesn't surprise me that they're banned because how many times is he gonna go up on stage and like do that? Like the network is probably on edge when they like see Kanye and like they're ready to like censor things and like the FCC is like running wild, you know?
Oh my gosh.
So that doesn't surprise me.
But Kanye also apologized to Bruno Mars.
Yeah, he said that he didn't really like his music at first, or like he didn't respect him as an artist. Is that right?
I think so.
It says
Something
that,
like that.
Sources on the internet are reporting that the rapper and stage crasher and his wife Kim Kardashian have been forever banned from future Grammy ceremonies. However, Kanye is still eligible to win future Grammy awards.
So he can win, but he can do like a video acceptance, I guess, kind of like what they
guess.
do. So, I
feel
mean,
so bad for him.
Weird.
I do feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Yay! Like, come on. But yeah. So where were we saying? Bruno Mars. So yeah, he just didn't really respect Bruno as an artist. It's like the same thing with like Beck and like everybody else. Like if you're not Beyonce or Kanye, he doesn't respect you as an artist.
Exactly.
But yeah, so like the past couple of days, all his tweets have been either
he's been tweeting.
Yeah, he's been tweeting a lot. Like he goes on hiatus from Twitter for a really long time, and then he'll just like blow up Twitter. So either it's been apologies or it's been about his new his new album. So it's called So Help Me God.
Okay.
And I'm really anxious for it. He keeps releasing everything in halves.
Yeah.
So like Wolves, when he performed on SNL 40.
Oh my
that
goodness,
was
I
like,
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to listen to that.
It's so
Oh my
good. You
goodness.
just listen to the SNL performance because he like mixed I think we talked about this. Yeah, he mixed Jesus Walks and Only One and Wolves. But he only did half of Wolves because it was a mix. So the only thing that we fully heard from this new album is Only One, and then we've seen the video for that too. So that's the only thing that he's fully released. I don't know.
Listen to All Day yet, or
Is that a full release?
I think so.
Okay, so then he released
so.
All Day, which I haven't listened to yet. So my apologies.
I think it's good. I listened to it.
Okay.
I liked it.
I'll let you know later on,
Yeah.
maybe next week for the K update.
If
I'll let
there's
you
no
know.
curses, we'll play it for you.
Exactly. Or we'll just find an explicit version.
Yeah.
But I doubt we'll find anything right now because the album isn't out. So,
how are you feeling about the cover art for All
okay.
Day?
So I saw on Kim's Instagram the cover art, and she said it was a Virgin Mary
like
symbol,
like
like a kind of like a relic symbol.
Yep.
It looks like M's and it's in the form of a diamond.
The Virgo symbol. That's what, or like
Right.
the zodiac thing.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's like some sort of like
Maybe.
Virgin Mary like zodiac symbol.
Oh yeah, because like Virgo, that's like.
Oh, there you go.
Wow,
We figured it out.
Making connections.
Look at us.
Guys, wow.
Aren't you proud? So yeah, I think it's cool, but I don't like it for the album cover.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's gonna go more artsy for the actual cover.
Right,
I'm just a song.
I also don't really expect him to release an album cover because I don't know, like for Yeezus, like I always look forward to like album cover art because I think it's like super cool, and especially with Kanye, like his cover art has been cool. Like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that was super cool, like album art. And then for Yeezus, it was literally just a blank CD in a blank case with a red piece of tape on it. So I don't know if I'm gonna like I don't know if this is the cover for So Help Me God, but I don't think it really would impress me. It might just be the cover for the single All Day.
Yeah.
Because that's what Kim wrote on Instagram. So I'm just believing Kim here, going by her word.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, I'm like super excited.
Is there like a date yet when it's actually coming out?
I don't think so.
Like
everybody on Twitter is like stressing about when he's gonna release Wolves. When he's like
what the heck?
everybody's just waiting.
Don't
So
make me wait, Kanye.
he might just pull a Beyonce and just drop it whenever he feels
Maybe.
like it. Drake did that
Oh yeah, Drake did do
with
that.
If you're reading this, it's too late. Have you listened to that?
I did listen to it. At first, like, they all seem kind of boring to me, but I think it's one of those albums or mixtapes, whatever, like, as you listen to it, you kind of like
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Because I remember last year in October when he released Nothing Was the Same, everybody instantly loved that.
Yeah.
And I listened to that.
I still love it.
I still love it too. I still listen to it like when I just have nothing else to listen to. I listened to that literally like until this summer, and like now I'm like going back to it because he dropped this new mixtape. So I'm just like, wow, Drake, like he's pretty consistent, I think.
Yeah.
And also like if he's gonna do this whole like every year thing, that'd be super cool.
Definitely.
Like every year of my college career, I can have a Drake album.
Wow, that'd be beautiful.
How cute would that be? Drake, make it happen.
Oh my goodness, 2017 better be the best for our graduation album.
Maybe it could be our graduation song. We'll walk
Yes,
down and accept
the
our
Drake
diplomas to
song.
Drake.
Aw.
Maybe he'll be the speaker.
It's gonna be the new TLC song, like, you know, the graduation song. Yeah, Drake is gonna drop to the next one, the 21st century.
I hope he
version.
does. That'd be awesome. Anything else for the K?
Do you have
update?
anything to say about the Kardashians, Caitlyn?
Caitlin's been silent the whole
Yeah.
talk. She's like, I don't like them. I don't care.
I don't think that's it. I think that's it.
And Brandy starts rapping and beatboxing.
Well,
Okay, so let's move on to
Yeah.
regular news, and we're bringing this back. Here's the soundboard. Ready, Brandy?
regular news.
Yes.
Yeah, you're really good at transitions, Alexa, so I think I'm gonna leave that up to you. And,
I feel like my transitions are so contrived. I'm like, yeah, so anyway, speaking of chips, let's talk about birds. Like it's like so random.
Because me and Caitlyn are just silent, and
We
then
can go use that transition.
Speaking of birds,
Speaking of birds, there was a picture that me and
Yes!
Alexa have uncovered.
yes,
Oh my
Caitlin,
goodness.
good transition.
Thanks, I really tried.
you were probably thinking about that the whole time. while we were
She was
talking about
waiting
the
for me to say
Kardashians.
birds.
Yep.
Say birds, Lex. It was like our telepathy. I was like, say birds.
I got it. It worked.
But there was a picture of a little baby weasel riding a woodpecker as it's flying.
Wait.
It literally was all over Twitter.
I just saw it on Facebook this morning, and it's a real picture, right?
I know.
I saw one, and it was the baby weasel was wearing the whole dress controversy dress.
Which we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Which is another transition, but
We'll wait on it.
yeah.
Just
but
wait on it.
like it was, I thought it was so funny because it was like it was the woodpecker, and then it was the weasel, and it was like the gold, white, black, blue dress.
Like whatever color it is.
I thought that was a fake picture that somebody edited a weasel onto a woodpecker. How did somebody catch that? And why was a weasel on a woodpecker? Like, what?
I was just gonna say, how do you like take that photo? Like, do you see the woodpecker flying and like, oh, there's a weasel, and then you snap it, or you just
He
on
probably
accident?
just like he's probably like a bird watcher. Maybe he was taking a picture of the bird and then was
Yeah,
like,
he probably just saw a woodpecker and then looked at his like his photo and was like, "Oh my goodness, there's a weasel."
Did the weasel just decide to crawl on the woodpecker?
Mother
and it's
Nature
like,
must be
I'm-
like, it's so weird.
like, did the bird know? Like, aren't weasels heavy? Like, I'm so confused.
That woodpecker lifts, bro. He's super
It's all
strong.
about the games.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Do you even
my
lift?
goodness.
So that's like the weirdest picture I think ever. But BuzzFeed was just like throwing it all over Twitter. They're like, look at this photo, look at this photo. It's the cutest photo ever.
It is really cute.
It's so
Yeah.
cute. And it's really nicely taken too. It's very
Yeah,
clear.
it is. It is.
So props to whoever took that photo. But then also speaking of BuzzFeed and also this baby weasel riding the woodpecker, BuzzFeed, that was their post with the dress. The black and white, whatever it
Oh,
was,
they
black
put
and
that
blue,
out?
white and gold. That was BuzzFeed's post, I'm pretty sure, and
I
that was
thought-
one of their most successful posts.
Really? I thought it started on Tumblr.
Well, I
Or-
think they might have gotten it from BuzzFeed or somebody.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember, like, on Twitter, like, very vaguely, like, seeing that one of the guys that I follow that works at BuzzFeed, I also follow BuzzFeed, they were saying that, like, wow, like, this dress controversy like really blew up overnight. They posted something about it, and like one of the guys they were having like a celebratory party. They had like a lot of champagne on a table, and they were like, yes, we're celebrating this dress post. So I'm pretty sure it was BuzzFeed's post, and that they
Wow.
started this big controversy.
Yeah, no, like my team got into a huge fight about it.
Yeah, it
We
started so
talked
many
about
fights.
it in our
Yeah.
night class. We talked about it, and it caused a whole bunch of like.
Everybody saw it. It was even on Jimmy Fallon last night.
Really?
Like everybody's seen it. I'm pretty sure. Like if I asked my mom, she'd be like, yeah, I
it
saw it.
happened in the course of literally like 2 hours. I was at a game, and it was halftime, and I
And they
like
announced it.
no, and a girl on my team showed it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, like this is white. I saw white and gold. at the time.
Really? Okay.
Really?
and-
That's why you're the third wheel.
That's
Okay.
that's why you're the
Okay.
third wheel.
Anyway, cool.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
But and like that was halftime, and then at the end of the game, it's like I got texts from like my friends at home, and like everyone was like talking about it, and I was like I literally just saw this. Like, why? How did this get so big? And then like I went on Instagram. I was
know.
like, Blake Lively shared it. Like,
Oh my
I'm pretty sure
goodness.
Kim Kardashian shared it. Like,
Yeah.
a whole
Kanye said
bunch
it was blue and black, so Kanye
that's
said
it.
go, so.
That's
Oh my
it.
God.
The dress actually is blue and black.
It is.
So-
But I
I
heard that.
saw a picture of one person wearing a white and gold one and one person wearing a blue and black
Yep,
one.
I
So
heard
there's
that
both.
the dress was actually, it really was blue and black, but you're right, there is a white and gold one now because of the controversy. It got so popular they started, the store who like created the dress, they're actually offering a white and gold one now.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. But for me, I initially saw black and blue.
Yeah.
Um
It was really
I've
weird
seen
'cause-
both.
yeah, I've seen both, but first I saw black and
I
blue.
kept seeing black and blue, and then I saw one picture, and I was like, "Oh, this one's white and gold." And as I was looking at it, it turned.
Changed, right?
Yeah.
Like it just depended on the
Yeah,
photo. Like if I saw it
mhm.
on Twitter, it was white and gold,
Mhm.
and then if I tried to screenshot it, and then I
Mhm.
screenshot it, and it was white and gold. And I went to my camera roll, it was blue and black again, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. But the first time I saw the dress, my friend actually put it in our group chat, like from back home. She put it in our group chat, and she was like, "What color do you think this dress is?" And I thought she was just like trying to like
yeah.
Mhm.
ask me for advice about like what dress she should wear to like a formal or something. I was like, "Oh, okay." She's picking out a dress, like she needs some advice. So I was like, "It's blue, obviously." And she's like, "Oh, okay, because my friends and I are arguing because some people see white and gold." And I was like, "What do you mean? It's obviously blue and black." And I'm sitting in science class, and then this girl turns to me and she's like, "Can I see that dress?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And she was like, "Yeah, like everybody's talking about this dress." And I was like really confused.
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, I see white and gold." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then before you know it, my whole entire like STL class was talking about the dress, even my professor.
Oh my gosh.
She saw black and blue, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some points I saw blue and gold.
Blue and gold?
Yeah. Like I don't know why it would just like change kind of.
But I don't know. I just thought it was really weird because, like, has this happened to any other image
I
besides
don't
this? Do we
know.
see anything? Is anything real?
They were saying that it's like something with the retinas and the cones in your eyes and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like the
I think
way.
it's just like your perception of color. Like really.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just very strange. But I have some cool tweets here about the dress, just like commentary on it.
Mhm.
Just two cool ones that I found. This was like by Rob Wisman on Twitter. I just follow him. I think he's just like a random comedian. He said, "Say what you want about the dress thing, but for 24 hours there was no gay, straight, white or black, Republican or Democrat, and I liked it." And I thought that was so true because
It is.
literally, if you looked at Twitter and like any social media site, it was literally just about the dress, and
Mhm.
everything else went away for 24
That's
hours.
true.
It was beautiful.
Thanks for the distraction, BuzzFeed.
Exactly. And this is my favorite, Jaden Smith.
Yeah,
He just wrote, "There is no dress."
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
I saw one of his tweets a couple weeks ago, and it was like some little girl came up to me and asked for Willow Smith's autograph, and I proudly like wrote it. I was like, oh
I
my
saw
God.
you retweet that. Like
Mhm.
someone thought he was Willow and he just went with it.
That's so funny.
I love them. I think he's crazy, but like it's so funny. Like you could feel the teenage angst in
Yeah.
his Twitter. Like it's just
Mhm.
beautiful. But him and Willow are super cool. So,
Yeah.
and then if Jaden Smith says there's no dress, that's it, guys. There's no
There's
dress.
no
Let's stop
dress.
talking about it.
It's all an illusion.
So another thing that was blowing up on Twitter was, besides the weasel and the dress, was the llama chase.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this. I like don't. What happened? I guess like llamas just like escaped.
So there was a llamas escaped in Arizona, and I was just watching it, and on Twitter, Eyewitness News, ABC7NY, who follows me on Twitter, they
Wow.
tweeted a live feed of the llama chase. And like I was like watching it, and like literally they were on highways, and the llamas were like galloping, and like people were chasing the llamas. It was so funny.
I can't like comprehend that.
I don't-
First the weasel thing, now the llamas.
Like,
what's
is
going
everything
on?
okay this week?
I don't know.
I mean, there
This
wasn't
week
much
was
in
a really weird week.
Yeah, for Twitter especially, like everything
Mhm.
on Twitter was just animals and dresses and pop culture. There really wasn't anything but regular news. We got some regular news for you.
I know I was telling you about this, but Caitlin, did you ever see those infomercials about like not growing, but like having your own alpaca farm, like when you retire?
You've literally never said any of this before until last night when I was talking to you.
And I was like, yeah, you didn't know? Like,
I've never heard of this before.
yeah,
never
late
heard
at
of
night, you know, those infomercials, there's like an infomercial that like when you retire you can move to like Arizona, like somewhere in those states, and you can have your own alpaca farm, and it's like a thing.
Like a
That's so
hobby.
weird.
Like instead
Yeah.
of picking up gardening or painting or
You get-
golf, you
Yeah.
just raise an alpaca.
Multiple alpacas.
Multiple
Like, I can barely handle my fish in my dorm room. Like, imagine my...
Just like forget it over Thanksgiving break. Oh, it'll survive on
Yeah,
the
right.
algae. Like that's good. No, but like
I
why
was
is
here
that
till Thanksgiving. I was gone for 3 days, okay?
but like how do you even like I don't even know. Like I don't know the rest of the story. I don't know where the llamas came from, but they were just running around Arizona.
Are llamas and alpacas like, are they farm animals or like?
Yeah.
can
There's
they-
there's a farm by my house at home, and there's I think it's an alpaca. I'm not sure if it's a llama or
Really?
an alpaca, but there's one of them, and they're
I think-
there. But I'm always afraid it's gonna spit at me. So
I think alpacas are a bit cuter if you look
Yeah.
at them and
And I think they're darker too. Like, aren't llamas just white?
yeah, and they might be like a little bit fuzzier, like
Mm.
hairier.
I had to report on an alpaca once.
Really?
Yes.
Did you write a paper on it?
Yeah, I think it was in like 5th or 6th grade.
Wow. But like what do llamas do? Like what do they serve? Like do you milk them? Like I don't know.
I know they have fur. Well, I know alpaca fur.
Thank you.
Well, not they have fur.
They're hairless.
Yeah, they have fur. But I think people use them for sweaters and stuff. Actually.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Made from real alpaca wool.
Yep.
Can you
They're
imagine
useful.
just like going to Kohl's and like looking at a sweater, just like, oh, made from real alpaca fur. This is great
I really
quality.
don't think that'd be at Kohl's, but
where do you
You
think it would
never
be?
know.
Maybe Forever 21.
Yeah, maybe.
Zara. Ooh, I could see that at
Mhm.
Zara.
It's gonna be the new trend, alpaca fur. Watch on Twitter.
Look at your clothing tags.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer made of cotton. Oh yeah, speaking of more animals.
Speaking of more animals,
what were you gonna
llamas have
say?
tails. Shia LaBeouf has a tail.
Yes, telepathy. You were gonna go right where I was going. Perfect. Yes, Shia LaBeouf has a rat tail now.
yeah, no, I
Like-
saw that picture and I was just
Okay, what
really-
picture? I didn't see any picture of his rat
Are you on
tail.
Twitter?
I have been on Twitter. I haven't seen any of this stuff.
But like it has to be an extension because there's no way his hair is actually that long.
Oh, it's his hair.
Yeah. You know what a rat tail is? Do you think he actually grew a tail from
Well,
like
I
his
honestly,
behind?
I didn't understand. I don't know if he like bought one, is like wearing it now. It's a new
Oh,
thing.
you thought it was like a costume.
Yeah, like he's just wearing a tail now, but
No,
it's like
no.
his hair.
No, like yeah, like a rat tail is like when a dude literally grows his hair just in the nape of his neck.
Oh, ew.
And then you like braid it or
Ew,
you just
ew,
leave
ew,
it alone and it looks
ew.
like a rat tail, but it's part of your hair.
Ew.
And then the rest of your head is
no.
like a buzz cut.
I hate those.
Yeah,
I
so-
remember there was like kids in high school. There was like one group of kids that they all had that, and me and my friends hated that.
The rat tail group.
Mhm.
It's rat tail squad. But yeah, so he's
Ew.
braided it and I don't know if he
kinda
thinks
looks
it's
like
trendy.
he has a mullet in
Yeah.
the front, and then he has his eyebrow pierced.
Ooh.
He's been very artsy lately,
You know, he got
so
arrested.
I don't know, but
He got arrested a few months ago.
I think it was the DUI thing.
No, it was public intoxication.
Okay, so it was more alcohol involved. But then I remember we were talking about him when he did his performance art piece a while back. And they said that like a woman raped him, and
What?
then he did the I'm not famous anymore with the
Oh.
bag over his head
Mhm.
after that happened. So I just feel like he's just been going through some things and
I'm like not acknowledging him because I don't know. I thought he was gonna be normal, and I still don't like acknowledge the fact that he's like weird now. So I'm just.
I mean,
like,
Louis
ignoring.
Steven on Even Stevens
Mhm.
was pretty weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
my mind is just still in holes with him.
Holes.
and Transformers.
Oh my goodness.
I've never
Transformers.
seen Transformers.
It's pretty
Really?
good. I've only seen the first one.
The last one was horrible, but the first one.
Wasn't
were
Megan
good.
Fox not in the last one?
She was only in the first one, I think.
Oh.
Actually, yeah.
Well, that's why the first one is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't know, Shia, you can just do what you want. It's cool. Oh, and then my aunt, she sent me a text. She's actually watching, so hi Tia.
Hello.
And I think my little
Hello.
cousin's watching too, probably.
Oh,
So hi
hi.
Victoria. So she just sent me a text when I couldn't think of the band that I was talking about with the guy. His name was Chester, and we were talking about Evanescence. I was like, what's the other band? She just sent me a text. She said Linkin Park.
Oh, Linkin Park.
How could I not think of Linkin Park?
I love Linkin Park, and they're in Transformers. They did the soundtrack for
Exactly.
Transformers.
There we go. Look at
Yes.
that. Wow, everything comes full circle. The universe really works in some way, guys.
Definitely.
Okay, so, and then one of the most exciting things that I've heard in a long time, I don't know if we talked about this, but we've been talking about Gaga a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
haven't
sh-
talked about this yet, though.
Yeah, that's what Brandy said when I asked her yesterday. Gaga's going to be on the next season of AHS.
And I feel like she's
Hotel.
going to be perfect at
She
it.
is going to be perfect.
Because, like, as we said, like, she has settled, like, her weirdness is a little bit settled now.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like she is, like, the perfect weirdness for American Horror Story.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
Like, she's not,
yeah.
like, crazy weird. She's just, like, strange.
Mhm.
Like you could feel like the creepy edginess.
Exactly.
Definitely. I'm so excited. It's going to be
Yes.
Hotel.
Yeah,
Like,
it's called Hotel.
That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
Hopefully it will be better than
hopefully it was-
Circus or whatever it was.
Oh, Freak Show.
Freak Show, yeah.
Freak
No.
Show was bad.
Freak Show was just disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, the first, like, 4 episodes were good. And
Yeah.
then it just, like, got boring.
Because Twisty really made it. And then they killed him
Yeah.
off. I thought that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
But I just think, I don't know. I saw on Twitter also, like, just going to constantly talk about Twitter today.
Thank you, Twitter.
Thank you, Twitter, for giving us content. Basically, I just saw, like, a bunch of memes for Hotel, and this one didn't involve Lady Gaga at all. It was just, like, American Horror Story, Hotel, and it was Mr. Mosby's face, and it was no running in my lobby.
Oh my
Oh my God, I
goodness.
saw one of
Can
those
you
too.
imagine?
I saw. Remember the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody episode when they went into the haunted room?
That's my favorite one.
They took a the
With a
picture of them.
seance?
Yeah, they took a picture
Yes.
of them, and it was like, "This is the next American Horror Story freak show."
Oh, wow.
I was like, "That is so on point."
They called it. They did.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody did it first, people.
Can you imagine like Dylan and Cole just like on this season? I would love it.
That would be
That would be
really cool.
amazing.
They could have like some freaky twin thing going on.
Yeah, like in The Shining.
Yeah,
Oh gosh,
exactly.
yes, let's do it.
Wow.
We should make our own show.
Seriously.
We have so many good ideas. Let's pitch them. Let's just send them to the stations.
We should.
Doesn't Dylan go to NYU?
They both do, I believe.
They both go to NYU. That's awesome. Didn't like one of the girls from your town know Dylan or date Dylan?
Is-
Dylan Sprouse?
I think it was Dylan. Yeah.
That's like so crazy because they're like here. Like we could run into them at any point.
Exactly.
Well, not like in New Rochelle maybe, but like if we're in the
You
city.
never know.
Wait, that's so weird. Cause like my Dean's like family friend, I follow him on Instagram, and today he posted a picture of like 4 years ago of him meeting Dylan and Cole.
Wait, your boyfriend met Dylan and Cole?
No, his family friend.
Oh, it's not.
It was like of them at getting, what is it called, pumpkin picking, and they were there.
Oh.
like, pumpkin picking too.
Oh, they
See,
got
like,
pumpkin picking.
I'm waiting for my day when I
Right?
can meet a
I've
celebrity.
Never done that
Mhm.
before. Actually, no, that's happened to me before. I met Mila Kunis like that.
Yeah, and you met David Archuleta.
Wait, you met-
Yeah, but like I haven't like
Ran into them?
Yeah, I ran into Mila Kunis, but
Wait, whoa.
No
What?
big deal. I just ran into Mila Kunis.
When?
Doesn't count,
Where?
this was when I was searching for
You
colleges.
just ran into her.
No, listen. This is what happened. This is when I was looking at colleges. I went to St. Francis in Brooklyn Heights, I think it is, and they were filming a movie.
Okay.
And like we couldn't find parking because they were filming a movie, and I was like, this has to be like some random movie because like it's like so like it's never happened to me before. I was like, this is so random, like they're filming a movie. And then all of a sudden, like I go through the tour, and then I walk back, and all of a sudden, like I turn my head, and like I see like at first, like you know how when you like do a double take,
Yeah.
I like looked, and I was like, okay, whatever, and then I was like, wait, and like I looked back, and it was Mila Kunis there, and I was just like,
So you didn't really talk to her? You just saw
I
her?
went up to her, and like
Really?
we talked for I forgot what we talked about. We talked for like literally 30 seconds, and then like security
What
guards
do
like
you
pushed her away.
even say to a celebrity like, "Hey, what's up? Like,
I
how are you
literally
doing
was, I literally
today?"
was just like, hi.
Hi, I love you.
That's what I
like-
literally said. I was like, hi, I love you, and she was like, thanks, you're so sweet, and then I was like,
I'd probably be like, I'd be like, "Hey, you're Mila Kunis. Did you know that? Like, yeah, what's up, famous person?"
That like actually happened to me with the double take thing that you said. That happened to me this summer when I was working at Adventureland. I was working at my game, and then I looked to my right, and I was like, wow, that woman like vaguely looks like Maya Rudolph from SNL. And I was just like, wow, that really looks like her. La 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 la, like went on my merry way, like did my game.
La, la, la.
La la la. And then my boss comes over to like see how I'm doing, and he goes, "Did you see Maya Rudolph?" And I was like, I knew that was her. Like, I could have called her over to play whack-a-mole.
Oh my god.
And I missed my chance because I wasn't
Maya
sure.
Rudolph, please come down.
What if I did that? But she has kids, and like a lot of celebrities have gone to Adventureland before, so like
Yeah.
I'm literally waiting for the day where I can actually like service somebody at Adventureland.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I still haven't met a celebrity.
Me neither.
really
I haven't
wish-
even seen a celebrity. Like,
I
except at a
know.
concert. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Like I have to pay to see them.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do that.
Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. Idina Menzel said hello to me.
Mm.
She waved to us.
And
And
then-
then I
Okay,
saw
we're
Kiss.
famous.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Caitlin, I started crying, didn't
She
I?
was so. I've never seen Alexa so like hyped up in her entire life. All of a sudden, she was like, "Oh my God, Paul Stanley's coming over here!" Oh my God.
I was like, Gene Simmons!
I love him.
Like freaking out. Oh my God, it was so funny.
And it was just the most random band. Like I literally was. I didn't really. Well, I cared about Nick Jonas, but I wasn't like, oh my God, Nick. I was like, oh my God, Nick. Like, but for Kiss, I was like crying. But like, it was just so funny because like I grew up like watching Gene Simmons' Family Jewels, and like for some reason I just have this like emotional bond with Gene Simmons. I don't know. So
That's how I was with the Dina Menzel.
yeah, she looked great, and like we were so close to her. But
She said she waved to us. We're famous now.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas said Happy Thanksgiving.
we're
to me.
friends.
Whatever.
We're basically dating.
We're they're married now. 2 kids. So okay, we're actually making really good time. So the last thing we could talk
Definitely.
about is National Pancake Day.
Ooh.
So how was it, Caitlin? Because I know you went to
I
IHOP.
ended up not going.
Where
because
was
of the
our invite?
snow.
Oh no.
I was supposed to go with girls on my team. Like they wrote in the group chat, and they were like, "Anyone want to go get pancakes tonight before practice?"
Pancakes.
And like I had class at 3:30 yesterday, and then walking there, it started really coming down. And then like night class got canceled, and then like the gym closed, so like my practice got canceled. And then like I walked out of class, and I was like, "There's no way like I'm making someone drive in this." Like
So nobody went.
so I think the girl that was driving and her roommate might have went, but
Okay.
like I didn't go because like I just didn't want to be on the roads.
Yeah,
Or, like
I understand. The roads were really bad yesterday.
Yeah.
Even
I
the
was, like-
sidewalks.
Yeah, I like almost fell multiple times, but that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I was sad that I didn't go, but there's always next year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So I didn't know that National Pancake Day was like an IHOP thing, because about like a couple weeks ago, like when Lent started, the day before Lent, the United Kingdom had National Pancake Day, like their National Pancake Day. So I celebrated it, made some pancakes for my roommates and everything, and I was like, okay, it's National Pancake Day, let's eat some pancakes. Okay, done. And then yesterday I saw that it was National Pancake Day again, but in America. And I was like, oh, we have to celebrate this again. But I know why the UK celebrates National Pancake Day, because it has to do with Lent. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like, you know how we have Fat Tuesday here?
Mhm.
That's their Fat Tuesday.
Oh wow.
So like
That's
it's actually
cool.
called Shrove Tuesday.
Shrove.
So instead of, it's either Pancake Day or Shrove Tuesday, and like everybody eats a pancake before they give up something for Lent.
Okay.
So that's what they
cute.
do. And then we have Fat Tuesday. But then our National Pancake Day, this was like so complicated. I was like, what is this? I was like, why do we do National Pancake Day? It's like, it doesn't have to do anything with Lent because we already did Fat Tuesday. But I found out that it was just IHOP.
Yep.
Like they
Yeah.
were trying to raise awareness for like charities and just to get people to go to IHOP.
Mhm.
So yeah, like we made some more pancakes yesterday.
Yeah.
And put some Fruity Pebbles
They
and
were
some chocolate
delicious.
in them.
I had the
saw your,
chocolate one. It was
Snapchat
really
stories.
good.
Yeah. Like the chocolate one. I put in so much chocolate, that's why. I'm not stingy with the chocolate.
Mm.
Because I hate when you get a chocolate chip pancake and there's like 2 chocolate chips in
That
it.
bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Like you don't be like stingy with it, like
Mhm.
spread it out.
And it was good because it was like on top of it. It wasn't like all mixed in. Because it was kind
Yeah.
of chunky on top.
I was
so
thinking
feeling it.
Thank you. I was thinking about actually blending the Fruity Pebbles and the chocolate together in the
Mhm.
batter, but then I was like, nah, like I think it'll be better if I just
and it
drizzled
looks
it
so
on
much
top.
prettier and like you can actually taste it more with it like that.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work.
Wow, thank you. My pancake
Chef
skills
Alexa.
have
Mhm.
improved immensely.
Definitely.
I couldn't flip a pancake until this year.
They were perfect yesterday.
Thank you.
You've made so much progress.
Thank you. I took some really nice photographs on my blog.
Mhm.
They're so dramatic. They're like a black background, which was the frying pan, and then just like a really
Pancake.
dramatic pancake. Really
cool.
funny.
Very
Okay.
cool.
So, anything else you guys want to add? Because we're just about finished here with the third wheel.
They're selling tickets for this weekend is
Oh
Max.
yes, Iona Happenings, the Mac.
This
Wow,
weekend is Max
already.
for the basketball teams. I'm pretty sure they're selling tickets. They're $5 each. It includes transportation and the ticket for the Max game. And
Where is it gonna be?
It's in Albany this year.
Okay.
And the girls play Friday at 2:30. The boys play Saturday at 12, and then I don't know the other times of the games, but those are the first 2 games. The women play Siena, and I'm not sure who the boys play. They either play Siena or Niagara. It depends who won that game.
Right.
But that game isn't, I think, until Thursday or Friday. So that's there. And come please show support. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
Iona was on Channel 4
Oh
News
my God,
yesterday.
yeah, I saw
Oh
that.
yeah,
I
this
was
is a
sitting in
big
Beachmont
thing.
with my roommate, and then all of a sudden I look up and I'm just like, oh look, it's AJ, and then I was like, wait, it's AJ.
Yeah.
And
it's TV.
They weren't. Sometimes they'll be on News 12, New Rochelle,
yeah, like the
the
Westchester
local,
one.
the local station. But this was like Channel 4,
Big stuff.
and
They're
then
getting a lot of publicity this year.
yeah, it's amazing. And then the anchors, they were talking about other colleges, and they grouped us with St. John's. Yeah.
And there was one other one, I forgot who it was.
It wasn't as important as St. John's.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
but like
we did
it was
play
super-
like with St. John's, like when we went to the MSG, like
Yeah.
Oh,
that,
really?
That's
that
true.
game, St. John's and Duke were right before us, and then it was us. Like,
Yeah, we're getting
Wow.
some really good publicity. Like that's really awesome.
Mhm.
I hope they recorded it. The
Yeah,
players.
right? I wonder if they even knew.
I have a video of it.
They showed their family. I would show my family like a million times.
Yeah.
They're like when I'm 50, like remember that one time I was on
I
Channel
was
4?
famous.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Congratulations.
Everyone, please come to Max this weekend.
Yeah.
Buy tickets. It's only $5.
It's only $5?
Yeah.
I thought you said
Were they-
25.
No,
How much
it's
were they
only
last year? They were not $5 last year.
I don't
They're doing a
remember.
lot of fundraising this year for it, but
$5.
I'm just like how the
What a deal.
The Manhattan game was $20. Going to Albany, it's $5. Like, okay, cool.
That's strange.
But it's okay. I really want people to come to.
Yeah, I mean, whatever gets people to go.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
$5, guys.
And
Show
that's
support.
transportation. That's like 2 hours away, and a ticket that's probably
Bring your
For
friends.
$5?
yeah. So everyone go.
$5.
$5 foot
Oh my
long,
God.
$5 ticket to the Mac.
Any other Iona happenings? I know
Nope, that's
the
it.
play You're in Town is gonna be
Yeah, that's this weekend again.
this weekend. So if you guys would like to support them,
Yeah,
weekend.
definitely go. I heard it's really funny. Also, I heard. Well, I was there actually. Coffee House was like a big success last night. So congratulations
Yeah.
to everybody who
Yep,
performed.
Everybody did really good, really well.
All right, so thank you guys for listening again. My name's
Yes,
Alexa.
My name's Brandy.
My name is Caitlin,
And this is The Third Wheel.
Bye,
See you
guys.
next week.
WICR presents This Moment in History.